How's it going, everybody? Retro 87 Jeremy here. Today's topic, we're going to be talking about the memory card, the Pro Dual, the SD card, and also the USB Mini that's going to be used for you to plug into your computer. So initially, let's get started. If you're just starting off to the PSP gaming community and you just want a little bit of memory just to have a little bit of fun, then we are going to start off with this guy right here, which is your Pro Dual memory card. You can get this in any brand, anywhere from Amazon to Macari, off of Facebook Marketplace, pretty much anywhere where you can type in Pro Dual and it'll show up a listing of where to go to get these. And also is eBay. So let's go ahead and set up. If this is your first time setting up, you don't know what you want to use, and you say, hey, I got a 4 GB, add a couple of games, that is initially fine. This right here is just your basic setup, just not modded, not anything, just to get your Pro Dual set up. So what we're going to do here is stick this in this door right here for your PSP. And here you go. I guess mine just decided to turn off. There we go. All right, so initially what it'll tell you to format. So what you want to do is come all the way to your system settings and look for the memory card stick or memory stick format. Do you want to format the memory stick? Yes. So initially what it's going to tell you, continue with all the data. Basically, if you don't know what's on here and you wanted to see, you can just initially just plug it up before you do all this. Or if it's something that's brand new, it's basically going to tell you to go ahead and format it before continuing doing anything. So and I'll show you what I mean by that. It's formatting. You can check if it formats. Go back to your stuff right here that it picked up. Your memory card should pick up like this, free space. Mine's a 4 GB on this one. So you're like, hey, all right, 4 GB wasn't doing it. Let's go to the bigger one. So this right here is your Pro Dual adapter, and I will put a link in the description below. I got this one from Amazon. They're pretty good, durable. Like I said, this is the adapter for your SD card. You add more memory space. And also, I have this one as well. This is the Gigastone 128 GB. So you can add anywhere up to 32, 64, and 128. This is not advertising to say go above 128. I'm not telling you can go over 128 if you had done 100 over 128. But this is right here is just for you, just basic setup and what to do and what to look for on your memory card. So let's go ahead and pop this out and slide this in here. And again, it may end up telling me to format this. Yep, see, there we go. Memory stick cannot be read. Go to your settings, systems, and format the memory card. All right, let's go ahead and head over to your system settings. So here we go. And format memory stick, yes. Do you want to format the memory stick? Hit yes, yes. Okay, and it's formatting. Now, the only thing about 128 GB or close to 64 GB is that it'll give it a little bit of a delay when going back to the main menu. See right here, I can't move. So just wait a few seconds, maybe 10 seconds, and it'll start moving again. There we go, guys. So go over here, check games, or you can go to your any type of area that shows up on the memory card. And there we go, 116 GB. So this is the initial setup for your memory card. Also, guys, we are also going to need the USB Mini. And the USB Mini charger that has like the one that comes with this cord that has the charger with the USB plugged in. Or you can just use your old simple PS3 controller USB Mini. Now, a lot of people that I've seen, they say that the charger does not pick up. I have ordered these chargers like this, or their, memory card, I'll say, doesn't pick up on the computer, or the PSP is not reading on the computer, and it's always saying, please wait. Well, I noticed with these actually do work pretty good, working the one with the charger attached to it. And if you have PS3 or with the PS3 controller like this one actually works pretty good as well. And you won't have that please wait or delay or anything like that. Now, if you do get that kind of error when it does show up when you pop it onto the computer, it may be something with this cable, because I ran into a few cables that did not work. They were cheap, flimsy cables that came with like some old, gaming system or something else that didn't really require the PS3, and I couldn't find one at the time. So yeah, so you can find, like I said, it'll be this one here with the charger attached to it or your PS3 controller. Now let's head over to the computer side and I will show you the folders and how and where to put the games. Now that we got our PSP plugged in, you should see it pop up right here. Mine, I just renamed it to Retro Germany. You can leave it the same as removable drive. So here is your root of the PSP, and this is what it should look like. So you click on the PSP. This is where we're going to set up all the games. So head to game file. And as you can see, it is empty. I don't have anything ready. So we're going to go ahead and take the games that I already have and head over and put them in the right location. As you can see here, I have 2 PS1 games and I have 1 PSP game. So as you see, here's just one folder by itself, another one with the folder by itself, and the game initially. So what we're going to do is take this one and slide it over to the game folder. So when you click on it, you should always see the PSP and game. So depending on the game file, some games can take anywhere from 1 minute, less than a minute, up to 5 minutes, just depending on the size. So as this one, you can see it is taking a little bit while to slide over. And I advise you not to be impatient. Let the game take its course. Let it go ahead, and once it says 100% complete, leave it alone. I've also seen people when they got into much of a hurry where they said that the game was still corrupt, it wasn't picking up, and it was right at 99%. They unplugged it right away, and I would advise not to do that. So leave it just plugged in. Like I said, depending on the size of the game, one game can take anywhere from 2 minutes to a minute, and you can go ahead. So we're going to click back over here to the ISO. You should see that highlighted. Right here is where we're going to put the game. Video, I'll talk back with that one. That's pretty much for another, what you can use your UMD movies for. So we're going to slide the ISO into here. As you can see, now it's 1.2, almost like 2 gigabytes. So this one's actually going to take a while. So pretty much let's get back over to what I was explaining to you about the video. You can dump your ISOs onto there, which initially what I was telling y'all before, the UMD disc, you can rip it, and the movie, and you can go ahead and play it from there. But I'm going to go ahead and let this transfer over, and we'll head back over to the video here shortly. But again, like I said, as you can see, this is still transferring. It may take up to anywhere 5 to 10 minutes. Just be patient, don't unplug it, and let it sit to 100%. And I will let this video sit, so that way it kind of gives you an estimate of how long or what you're looking at with these games when transferring over. So again, guys, when it comes to putting these in the right folders, just kind of see what games you have. Like mine says ISO right there, .iso, just to kind of give you a simple fact of where these games are going. If you don't, you will run into the games being corrupted. That is initially a lot of problems that people do have as games coming up as corrupted. A lot of people say that they tried to reformat the memory card. It didn't help. They tried to do other sources or getting different games other places. Like I said, it's just one of those things you just have to be patient with and to make sure the games are going into the right folder. So I'm going to let this sit here and we'll go back to the video and I'll show y'all the rest. Okay, now that we're back at the PSP, we're going to scroll over and look at the games that we just installed. So pretty much this is the game right here, the ISO game that I just showed you, that I just put into the folder. This is the Midway Arcade Treasures for PSP version. This is the PS1 game that I installed, the MK2, and the Resident Evil 3 PS1. Now, these are all eboot files like I was explaining to you before. This is how they go. Now, if you got corrupted files, you may have added the extra folder in the folder that sometimes comes up as corrupted. So I did explain that, and if these come out the way they should, then you did everything right. Thank you guys for watching another one. Retro Jeremy, thank you.